Think about that one song everyone is obsessed with right now. You see it on every scroll. You hear it in every shop. Most people are humming along, but you feel a strange knot in your stomach. It is not just that you dislike the melody. It is a visceral urge to pull away. The moment something becomes popular, it loses its magic for you. In fact, it becomes irritating. You might call yourself a hater. Others might call you difficult. But there is a specific reason your brain is doing this. You are not just being stubborn. You are experiencing a deep psychological defense mechanism. Welcome to Human Deciphered, where we decode the hidden patterns of your behavior. Today we are looking at why you instinctively reject what everyone else loves. This is the science of trend resistance. Imagine a world where everyone wears the same shoes and speaks in the same viral slang. For most people, this feels like belonging. But for you, it feels like a cage. You feel like your identity is being erased by a giant wave of sameness. You might have felt this way since you were a kid. Maybe you refused to play the popular games. Maybe you avoided the movies everyone talked about. You felt a sense of pride in being different, but also a quiet loneliness. You wonder why you cannot just enjoy things like a normal person. Why does it feel so exhausting to watch the world chase the same shiny objects? We are going to decipher this feeling together. It is called psychological reactance. It is your brain's way of protecting your freedom. When the world says you must like this, your brain hears it as a command. And your brain hates being told what to do. This response is as old as humanity itself. It is not a flaw in your personality. It is a feature of your survival. We are going to look deep into the 3 types of people who resist trends. We will find out if you are truly independent or if you are just reacting to the crowd. By the end of this video, you will understand that your need to be different might actually be a hidden superpower. But first, we have to look at the cringe. That uncomfortable feeling when you see a viral dance or a trending hashtag. That cringe is a signal. It is a warning from your subconscious. It is telling you that your boundaries are being crossed. It is like your soul has an immune system, and trends are the virus. You see a viral dance and you feel an immediate urge to look away. This is not accidental. It is a pattern. You have spent years building a wall to protect your unique self. But that wall can also become a prison. We are going to break down those walls today. We will look at the science of the counterculture brain. You are not alone in this feeling. Millions of people feel the same itch to be the only person not watching the hit show. Is this true freedom, or is it just another form of control? Let us decipher the truth. To understand this, we have to look inside your brain. There is a tiny part called the amygdala. It is responsible for your survival. When you see everyone doing the same thing, your amygdala can feel threatened. It senses a loss of control. This triggers a release of cortisol in your system. This is the stress hormone. It makes you feel restless and annoyed. Your brain wants to reclaim its power. The easiest way to do that is to say no. This is the birth of the trend resistor. You are not being mean. You are just trying to feel like the boss of your own life again. Let us decipher the first group. We call them the contrarians. You probably know someone like this. Maybe it is you. A contrarian builds their entire personality around being different. If a movie wins an Oscar, they suddenly hate it. If a fashion style becomes popular, they throw their clothes away. They think they are being independent, but they are actually stuck in a loop. Their choices are still dictated by the crowd. They are just doing the opposite. Think of a shadow on the ground. A shadow looks independent, but a shadow cannot exist without the object that casts it. If the object moves, the shadow must move too. The contrarian is the shadow of the mainstream. They are not free because they are still reacting to what others do. Their fuel is rejection. Without something to hate, they do not know who they are. Now look at the second group. These are the authentic non-participants. They operate on a completely different frequency. They do not hate trends. They simply do not notice them. Psychologists call these people low self-monitors. Most of us are high self-monitors. We constantly check the room to see how we should act. We look at what is popular to fit in. But the authentic person does not have that radar. They do not care if a song is viral or if it was made 40 years ago. If the music sounds good to their ears, they listen. If it does not, they turn it off. Their choices come from a deep internal compass. They are not trying to be cool. They are just being themselves. This is a very peaceful way to live. They do not feel the pressure to join in. but they also do not feel the need to walk away. They are just standing still while the world spins around them. This behavior often starts in your early years. Think back to your childhood. Did you feel like your choices were always made for you? Did you feel like you had to follow strict rules? For many people, resisting trends is a late form of rebellion. It is a way to finally own your identity. You are drawing a line in the sand. You are telling the world that you cannot be bought. You are telling society that you are not a number. This need for autonomy is a powerful human drive. It is what makes us individuals. But when it becomes a reflex, it can stop us from finding joy in shared moments. You might be missing out on a great story just because too many people like it. You might be avoiding a beautiful song just because it is on the radio. The root cause is a search for self. But the method can sometimes leave us in the dark. But here is the plot twist. Trend resistance is not just a personality quirk. This trait might be the reason humans survived for thousands of years. Imagine an ancient tribe long ago. The winter is coming, and the food is running low. The leader decides the whole tribe must move south. Almost everyone follows the leader without question. Psychologists call this groupthink, but there is always one person who says no. One person decides to go east instead. In the eyes of the tribe, this person is difficult. This person is a trend resistor, but then a sudden disaster hits the path to the south. The people who followed the trend are in danger, but the person who went east finds a hidden valley full of food. The trend resistor becomes the survival insurance for the whole group. Nature created these brains to protect humanity from itself. If everyone does the same thing, one mistake could kill everyone. The world needs people who think differently. The world needs people who can stand alone in the wind. The brain of a trend resistor is wired to be a scout. This brain is looking for the path that no one else sees. This is not stubbornness. This is a vital evolutionary strategy. A rejection of the mainstream is actually a step toward new possibilities. The trend resistor is the person who finds the backup watering hole. The trend resistor is the person who discovers the hidden path. When the crowd walks off a cliff, the trend resistor stands still. This is a hidden superpower. The trend resistor is a natural-born guardian of independent thought. So where does this leave you? Are you a shadow or a compass? A shadow is defined by what it rejects. A compass is defined by its own path. True freedom is choosing without fear of the crowd. Try liking one popular thing today without shame. Reclaim your internal compass and your own joy. You decide what is valuable in your world. Thank you for watching Human Deciphered. Remember, you are not broken. You are a work in progress.